translate into wins this season. However, if it does not, they're still. You're going to allow him to get the basketball above his shoulders. He's going to score that every time, and he's shown that he can knock down free.
And he's going to make a shot for his team when his team needs a basket.
Last foul is called on Kyle. Missed that one.
To be reckoned with, and they are playing really well. They are up 66-31 on Clemson.
From Presbyterian, that guy can shoot with anybody in the country.
Big team, but they were great last year.
And their big guy, Jonathan Chamwa-Chachua.
Against Manny Bates because my Manny was having no parts of that.
That is 3 block shots for Bates. Williams, the freshman for Duke, number 15 in blue, has 4.
Doug, oddly enough, Manny Bates went back-to-back games with no block shots.
I know.
Parents moved to Ontario in the 90s to escape the Civil War in Yugoslavia. Hasn't quite found him. He's driven it to the bucket a couple of times now, and he has 4, and the lead again down to 10.
Well, he's the guy who's going to make the right read, and if you're going to force him down with help that's late, you're going to capitalize on that easy layup opportunity every single time.
And Jalen Johnson.
Baker's got to scramble out too late. Open 3 for one of the better shooters in the country.
53% from 3, and that was his first attempt and make of the game. Notre Dame by 1. Their lead hasn't been bigger than 2 all day. The Blue Devils had a 15-point lead in the first.
Where you know how Roy's got a couple of lucky jackets that he wears. That's out of play. Everybody's dressing down this year, so you got to do it in other ways. Johnson with a travel. Oh, no, step out of bounds. Met with neither of them ranked. Mike Krzyzewski was 13. Roy Williams was 9.
Ball from Brooks, who had picked up his dribble and forced further out on the floor to be able to get a layup out of that. Really nice job by Elijah Olaniyi.
Speaking with Jim Larrañaga, Jay, they had so much optimism when they started preseason practice with all 5 starters back, 4 of them seniors. That's a travel. Roach. Beverly, strong drive, but couldn't score over DJ Stewart.
Nice job by Stewart to stay in front, not foul. Another
by game, but both of these teams need to put some wins together, especially Duke, if they're going to be thinking about the NCAA tournament.
Just Carolina getting the ball inside and Garrison Brooks looking opposite. That allowed Day'Ron Sharp to get at his game, don't you think, Dan?
Yeah,
just being more aggressive, getting to the basket, getting into the paint. And then his jump shot will come. A good defense by Leaky Black.
And a good strong rebound in his last couple of games. And it's been an up and down sophomore season for Wendell Moore Jr., who's late getting into the play. Something looked like may have been wrong with his shoe. He fixed that, and now he's back in there in the front court. Johnson got it back, lays it in.
Well, you and I were talking about that at the break, just saying that's the one area that he's got to develop. You need to be a knockdown shooter because then it leads to long closeouts. Long, hard closeouts leads to drives and more opportunities, not only for yourself, but for others.
And now guarding Jalen Johnson at this end. Through his fingertips, but
and then the time, I mean, Brad Underwood was jumping up and down saying, wait a minute, we're shooting free throws. Unusual.
Johnson spinning, step back, jumper. Over and pull.
Who had an amazing debut in that victory against Coppin State. 19 points, 19 rebounds. He also blocked 4 shots. And he could score, but not that time.
At every position, and all 5 guys rebound on the defensive end.
So Baker is fouled out now for Duke, and both teams are over the limit here in the second half.
That's one of the things about rebounding, Sean. Coaches decide how many guys they're going to send to the offense.